everybody, welcome back to my channel and hello if you're new. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me for Valentine's Day. Devin and I are celebrating Valentine's Day tonight. It is Saturday the 13th. So I thought I would film me getting ready since it's like date night glam. And it's been a long time since I filmed a makeup video. So I kind of look like I'm going to a business meeting, but I promise this is a cute outfit. I have like jeans on, a little crop top, and then like this big oversized black blazer. But yes, I really hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm kind of in a rush right now because, you know, we're running a little bit late for our reservation, so I gotta go, but I really hope you guys enjoy the video and let's hop right into it. Okay, so we're gonna start out with the eyes, and you guys, I have absolutely zero idea of what I'm doing, which is fantastic. This was supposed to be like a really like calm sit down, let's get ready for dinner. And I have an hour to get ready, and usually when I film it takes me like double the time, so we're starting off great, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear like a buzzing in the background. Our apartment is so hot right now. It's very uneven. Like when it's really hot upstairs, it's perfect downstairs. So I have the window open next to me and our heat's on. Sorry, Mom and Dad. They hate when I do that. I'm really bad about that because like in the winter, okay, I want it warm in here, but I like the fresh air. And then in the summer, obviously it's hot out, so you need the air on, but you still want a breeze and fresh air. So I'm really bad at like having the heat or air on and then opening the window still. That always drives them crazy when they like come to my apartment and all my windows are open, but it's like 40 degrees outside and the heat's on. I know, it's probably not eco-friendly. I need to stop doing that. But anyways, yeah, so my window's open, my heat's on, and then also you guys, so I don't know if you watched my videos, I've been so annoying mentioning this, but my camera I thought was broken. So last August, right, I got a new camera. I spent a lot of money on it. It's a Canon like DSLR camera, and it's literally not worked. So I bought a camera and a mic. I bought a camera and the Rode Video Mic Go. And literally the audio on it has been so bad. So many videos of mine have been ruined because of it. I film videos and then like the audio is just shot on it. Like it's like constant like bzz, 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 like the entire time. And I thought it was my camera. So I sent it into Canon. In October, they just got it back beginning of January. Took way too long. Took months to get back. Second video I filmed, it was ruined again. And I was so mad, I was almost gonna cry just because I'm like, are you kidding me? I've spent all this money on this camera. Why will it just not work? You know what I mean? Because like it's just so defeating when you sit down and you spend like 3 hours filming a video, you go to edit it, and then like it was basically just a waste of time. And so I was looking it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know why I didn't even think of this. I'm like, what if it's been my mic this entire time? I think it was my mic this entire time, because then I was reading reviews on the mic. Like I read reviews when I bought it, but they're all pretty good, but then some people were having issues and they played like clips of like their issues they were having, and it's exactly the issues I've been having. So I'm not filming with a mic right now. I just got a mic in the mail, but I don't have time to like play with it and risk the audio being bad. So I'm filming with my camera's internal mic, not the best mic. So short story long, basically I just want to say I'm sorry if the audio is not that great in this video. But what I'm doing is I'm just taking the Jaclyn Hill palette, just going with the safe OG palette, and I'm taking the third shade in right here. Just like a nice crease color with the Morphe M433, and just kind of using this as a transition shade, kind of throwing this all over the lid. Next, I'm going to take the fourth shade in on this row, on the second row. It's like a really pretty, like, I don't know, kind of like orangey, yellowy brown. And we're just going to take it on the same brush and just start deepening up the crease. It's been way too long since I've done a smoky eye. And on top of that, I'm in a hurry. So hopefully all goes well. I'm obviously getting ready for Valentine's Day. Today is Saturday night. So hopefully this video will be going up on Sunday, on Valentine's Day. Devin and I just decided to celebrate on Saturday so that we can go out and have some drinks since we both have to work on Monday. He's so sweet. He got me a massage, flowers, cookies, and a bottle of wine. So we're gonna have the bottle of wine tonight with some cookies and stuff after dinner. I'm so excited for it. And every year he always like gets me a different little treat. Last year he got me like these really good like pomegranate cluster things. I think that was last year, maybe it was the year before. But he always like tries to switch it up and try something new, like, or like gets me a new suite, which I really like because he like really puts thought into it. And then he always tries to get me a different color rose. So this year he got me like these really pretty, almost like purpley roses. I don't really want this look to be too purpley. I kind of want to keep it more in the brown tones, even though it's already really warm. I'm going to take this shade right down here. It's like I wish these had names on this one. I have like the first palette that came out that doesn't have the names, but it's this dark brown right here. And we're just rocking with the Morphe M433, so I'm just gonna use this brush and really just start adding some depth in here. We're also trying a new place for dinner, which is cool too. And we're doing Italian, which is like, we don't really do Italian too much. Hold on, he's FaceTiming me.
Hold on, you know what time it is. Bag secure, buddy.
You got more?
I got a Valentine's Day Air Force One.
Okay, sorry, little intermission. Devin just went and got a pair of shoes that he's really excited about. But yeah, so basically I'm just building this color up. I kind of want to do it like a wing shape, so when I clean it up, it'll be like really kind of cat-eye. So I'm kind of bringing it out. It's probably going to look messy until I clean it up, which is fine. So now I'm just going to deepen it up a little bit more with some black, and I'm just going to take the black from the palette, very end here, on just a little teeny brush, and just kind of go more of like where my eyeliner would go, and just kind of wing it out a teeny bit more, just to add that smokiness. For the inner corner, I want to keep the eyes like really bright and matte, so I'm going to take the shade Breakaway from the Urban Decay Born To Run palette. You can just take any light shade. The ones in the Jaclyn Hill palette are really pretty, but they have a little bit of a shimmer to them. So I'm just taking like just a really light shade and just kind of popping that in the corner just to really open up the eyes and just kind of blend that into the light shade, or the dark shade, I mean. Then just going back in with the brush that I use for the transition shade, I'm just going to kind of blend the two colors together. I'm not using any extra eyeshadow. I'm just using whatever's left on there, and then just going to kind of build it up a little bit. Build and blend basically. So I'm going to go clean this up really quick because she's looking a little messy. I'm going to take actually a clean brush and just kind of blend this out because this is looking super harsh up here. But yeah, so I'm going to go clean this up, and then so that way it looks a lot better, and then we're going to come back, do the brows, and kind of fix this area up here. Alright, so brows are done for the most part. I just need to kind of go in and blend out this concealer here, so that way there's not really a harsh line. And then I'm just going to go ahead and also add that light shade that we did on our inner corner. I'm going to add that to the brow bone with that same brush, just to kind of clean this up slightly, and also so it's not so yellow from the concealer. So actually, before we move on to the face, I'm going to do my lashes, and I'm just not 100% sure what kind of lashes I want to do. I'm feeling big, but also we have a lot of, you know, dark colors on the eyes, so I don't want to go too big. Thinking like, I don't know, the House of Lash Iconic Lights are always a good choice. We have Miami's, which, you know, if you know Miami's. If you know, you know. Those might be a little much. I think I'm going to go House of Lashes Iconic Lights. These are just so pretty and spiky, and I feel like they're really good lashes. If you don't want to put on false lashes, you don't need to, but you know, with a makeup look this dramatic, I would probably recommend it. But I know a lot of people like Kathleen Lights that don't put on false lashes, and their makeup always looks so good. So you don't need to do this step, but I mean, it's Valentine's Day, it's a night out, we're getting dressed up, so might as well throw on some lashes. Check the time, 5:51. We have about 40 minutes left. We're making good time. Moving on to the face, I'm going to go ahead and prime. I'm just using my Porefessional primer by Benefit. I really like this primer. I don't really use it too often, honestly, but it's a good primer. So I'm going to pop this in my T-zone area, just to kind of smooth out the skin. But yes, my hands are very orange. At this point, I just feel like I don't even need to say anything. I always, like the first or second day that I tan, I always have orange hands, but it's always way worse on camera than it is in person. But yeah, I knew right when I applied it that I applied way too much on my knuckles. And then, but you know, like self-tan, if you self-tan, you know, like once you do it, like there's no going back. Once it's on, it's on. So as soon as I did it, I was like, I'm gonna have orange hands again. But honestly, at this point, like I said, it's nothing new. I just expect it. So they'll be fine like tomorrow. But yeah, they're pretty. I mean, they match my neck, but I don't self-tan my face either, which also makes it look really, really dramatic. Just because, like, I don't know. I want to start tanning my face, but I feel like my pores get clogged so easily that I'm just like a little hesitant on it. Or foundation, this one's a tough one. I feel like this may be a little bit dark on me, but we're gonna try. We're gonna make it work. This is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 228 Soft Tan. This foundation is still like one of my go-to foundations. I love it. This one's the matte and poreless one. So we're gonna pop this on. Hope this is a good color for me. Also, I'm getting ready for Valentine's Day. I have to ask you guys what you guys plan to do or have already done for Valentine's Day, depending on when you're watching this. Just let me know. Devin and I are always looking for good ideas for date night. We typically do like dinner, but I don't know if you guys have any like good restaurant recommendations or just cool things to do. I'd love to know. Our plans, I know I already said, but we're just going to go to dinner at some place that we've never gone. We're going to come back, and then obviously, like, we just love to be comfy and stay home. So we're going to come back, put our PJs on, have some drinks, probably watch a movie or something along those lines, and just have a good night together. So I'm really excited for it. For concealer, I'm just using my Too Faced Born This Way Multisculpting Concealer in the shade Shortbread. It's very yellow, but that's one reason why I love it, because I love using really like yellow makeup because my face is so pink, so it kind of ends up neutralizing it and it ends up evening out. So I'm just going to use the little L'Oreal sponge. It's kind of damp, and just kind of start blending this in. I'm just obviously highlighting in all the usual places. It also just feels so good too to just like sit down and talk. Oh my god. And film just like a makeup video. Because I feel like all my videos lately have been like, I don't know. I guess they've been, they just haven't really been like chit-chatty. They've been more of like, I guess like just on a certain topic. But yeah, so it just feels really good to just like sit down, hang out with you guys, and just get ready. Even though I'm kind of in a rush, but it's always a good time. Okay, so now I'm just taking this little teeny tiny brush. I would use this basically in every video. It's just by Real Techniques, and I just kind of go along and just kind of make sure every little crack is nice and blended out. Kind of go by your eyes just to make sure all looks nice and smooth and nothing is too cakey or not blended. Then I'm going in with some cream bronzer, I guess contour. This one's by Fenty Beauty. This is the shade Mocha, and I'm just going to just put a little bit on. This is honestly a little bit dried out because I got it right when Fenty Beauty launched. But I'm just going to put it all on the normal places. This is a really, really pretty color too. Because it's not too cool, but it's not too warm either, which is one reason why I really like it. Also putting a little bit under my lip, on my nose, and a little bit on my chin here. And then my favorite way to blend this out is with this crown brush here. Real Techniques also makes a really good one. It's their Expert Face Brush, I believe, yeah. So just like a little dense brush like this is really good to blend it out. I typically don't like using a beauty blender or like a beauty sponge, I guess, to blend it out, just because I feel like it kind of can move your foundation underneath, whereas I feel like a brush is just like more controlled, and I don't know, I just prefer to use a brush over a beauty blender. So I'm just blending this back and up. And then for blush, I've been using this like crazy. This is the Cloud Paint by Glossier. This is in the shade Beam. This is like the prettiest kind of like coral blush ever. I love it so much. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on my cheeks. I just use a beauty blender for this just because it's not as stiff and hard to blend out as like a contour stick. So I just pop a little bit on there, and then it looks a lot more intimidating at first than it actually is. So I just put a little bit on the apples of my cheeks and then just start kind of blending it back. That was actually a little bit more than I plan to apply, but it's fine. We'll blend it out. So now to set everything down, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier powder here and just kind of put a little bit into the cap, and we're going to use this to set right under the eyes. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on here. Also, Devin has the bathroom fan on, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. It's so loud every single time I try to film a video. He like either like starts making a smoothie or he like takes a shower, and I'm like, hello. For the rest of my face, I have a powder I've never mentioned on my channel, and it is so good. I just found it recently. This is by e.l.f. It's their Halo Glow setting powder, and it is so pretty. It doesn't have any sparkle in it, but it just kind of gives you a glow. Like, it's called the Halo Glow powder. 100% agree with the name. It just adds like a little bit of glow to your skin. Then it's honestly pretty set since I use a matte foundation, but just kind of going in and setting down that bronzer and cream blush. Then just going in with a little bit of bronzer, I'm going to use this one by Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Island Ting. This is just a really pretty bronzer. I love it because it's not too warm, but it's not too cool either. I'm also so flushed now. I can start to see like the real like redness on my cheeks popping through because I just saw the time. It's 6:10, and that 20 minutes just flew by. I still have to do my hair, pick out an outfit. It's fine. I just have to be done with my makeup in like 10 minutes, so. For highlight, I'm just going to go in with Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive, just an OG goodie one. It's a trusty one. We know it's going to look good every time. Just popping that on the tip of my nose, on my cheekbones. Boom. Oh, look, I just said it again. Why am I saying that? I literally have no clue where I just got that from. Moving on to the lower lash line, I want to keep it super simple since the top, obviously, of our eyes are so bold. So what I'm going to do is just take a little pencil brush, and I'm going to go in with that really warm shade that we had, the second shade that we used, and just kind of run this underneath my lash line here. I'm going to take that dark brown shade we used with the same brush, and just kind of take this from my outer corner to about my pupil area. I want to keep my eyes very like elongated and like pulled up, almost like cat-like, so I want to keep all the darkness on the outer corner and not on the inner corner. And then I'm taking a little bit of black eyeliner and just lining my waterline from about the middle of my eye to the outer corner. And then just going in with some black eyeshadow. I'm going to take that little pencil brush once more and just kind of blend this here so that way that eyeliner isn't so harsh. It's a little bit more blended out. Alright guys, so my camera died, so I just kind of finished getting ready really quick. I wanted to film my hair on camera, but I had to throw in my extensions super quick. I don't even know if you can really see them. That's lovely. I don't even know if you can really see them, but since my shirt is black, but I just threw my extensions and I did a long side braid, and then I just threw on some lip gloss and just kind of finished everything up. I will leave a picture of what my outfit looks like on the side here, so that way you guys can kind of see, but I do have some light blue jeans on, black crop top, and a black oversized blazer. But we are running late. It's like 6:40 right now, so we gotta go. I just needed to sit down and quickly film this. But yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please make sure to like this video, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!